You're stagnant right now because you let your thoughts and your addictions to over planning burn you out by the end of the day before you can actually take any real action. That's why every single time that you feel like that you've worked all day and you're really tired, but yet at the same time you didn't do enough. It's because you actually didn't. You were too worried about not wanting to be wrong and wanting to be right and wanting to control the results that you just sat there and studied and planned and got dopamine highs or even crashes, and you haven't actually made any real progress at all. Because you're too scared to accept the fact that taking progress or making progress and actually taking action is what's going to give you the clarity. But that's just too vulnerable because you have to make mistakes, you have to be judged, you have to be fully seen, you have to be wrong, and that scares the shit out of you. But until you can actually fully lean into that and don't let these fears control you, and you can actually take the action with the information that you already know because you don't need more, then and only then will you actually start building to have the best body of your dreams, the business, the healing, the partner, any of these big dreamy goals that you want to better your life. And it sounds so cheesy, but until you've actually really lived this, like you've actually really lived being fed up with staying stagnant, being fed up with burning out, planning, working, crashing, planning, working, crashing over and over again, then and only then will you be able to actually build real momentum. You have to actually be fed up. You have to say to yourself, I can't do this anymore. There's something wrong. There's a reason why I'm working so hard, but I'm staying in place. It must be me. But what is it about me? It's your brain. Your mind is in survival mode and you're stuck staying exactly the same because that's exactly what your mind does. It wants to keep you the same, so it's doing exactly what it's designed to do. But you need to tell your brain, thank you for trying to keep me the same. Thank you for trying to protect me, but I don't need that. I actually need to get to these bigger goals, and they're not as scary as you're making them seem. So even though I'm afraid of being judged, I'm afraid of being wrong, I'm afraid of making mistakes, I'm afraid that I'm missing something, I have to let go of these tendencies because they're just sabotaging me, keeping me in place. That is what nervous system regulation is. That's what it is. And if somebody would have explained to me that that's what nervous system is in the beginning, it would have clicked for me. Because I always heard that I need nervous system regulation. You need to regulate your nervous system. But it's like, what does it mean? But not in a textbook way. Like, what does that actually mean in my real life experiences? And that's exactly what it means. So when you're ready for your mind to stop protecting you, you're ready to tell your mind, thank you, but we need to go in this direction, even though I'm scared. Then and only then will you upgrade and become the very best version of yourself while everybody else is still letting their mind sabotage them.